Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Wednesday, November 17th, and this local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow you. Protesters and counter-protesters gathered outside of the Government Services Building yesterday in response to the Flagler County Schools book ban controversy. Last week, Flagler County School Board member Jill Woolbright filed a criminal report over a controversial book at school libraries that she claims violates state obscenity laws. The protests taking place before yesterday's school board meeting, over 100 people were left outside unable to attend because the main chamber was filled to capacity. The school board meeting started at 6 p.m. and ended just shy of midnight. Public comments lasted more than 3 hours.
This book is full of obscenities. Same-sex sexual activities is all through the book.
The book violates the law. It doesn't belong there. The people responsible for putting it there should at least be reprimanded, should probably be, arrested.
I have the constitutional right to allow my children to be exposed to it or not. But you guys took that choice away from me.
Some Flagler County students were there to counter that argument.
As a gay student, I read the book All Boys Aren't Blue. It spoke to me through the struggles and homophobia the author had faced through their adolescence. The claim that these books are pornographic without explicitly reading the entire book and understanding context is radically dangerous.
It does tell a story related to by millions of queer kids of color. It allows the most vulnerable and confused among the student body to relate to someone, to feel normal and validated. Apparently, this constitutes obscenity, according to some members of this board.
Board member Jill Woolbright not backing down.
You treat it as a possible crime. And then if it's not a crime, then you can go to the next step and you can put it for a committee and let the committee choose whether that book belongs in the school system or not. This is a cause I will live and die for.
Board member Colleen Conklin was impressed by the student speakers.
The real superstars of the evening were our students tonight. They came and they shared their thoughts and their views in a very articulated way. They didn't allow themselves to be intimidated.
School Board Chair Trevor Tucker reminds us this issue is far from over.
With that, this whole book issue, I will tell you, I don't know much about it. I haven't read the book. Thank you for coming and speaking to us, and this will be resolved one way or the other in the near future.
Woolbright's complaint is under review by the Flagler County Sheriff's Office. If a crime is found to have taken place, a criminal investigation will begin. Flagler County Commissioners vote to give the new Sheriff's Office Operations Center a separate second building for storage. Amy Cherry reports.
The secondary building will cost nearly $1.3 million. It was already included in the county's 5-year capital improvement plan. Sheriff Rick Staley.
I think it is very smart because of the economy of scale. Ajax is already there and has everything started. And quite frankly, we don't want to finish one building, have deputies working out of it, and then start another building and have to work around the construction equipment.
Commissioner Andy Dance says it's a good call to get this additional structure in now while construction is underway off Commerce Parkway on the new operations center, rather than wait until it's complete.
And here, the building will be completed in January, only 2 to 3 months past the completion of the other building. So there's some advantages to having it all done at the same time.
Commissioners unanimously approved spending the money now for the extra 6,000 square foot prefabricated metal building. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Amy Cherry.
Flagler County is joining the national celebration of Farm City Week, which runs from today through November 24th. Rich Petchke has details.
The observance is in partnership with the Florida Farm Bureau and the University of Florida's Institute of Food and Agricultural Services. The Institute's Flagler County Extension Office Director Melanie Thomas says it is fitting that the celebration leads up to Thanksgiving.
This is a time of the year where we all sit around our table and give blessing. And we want to give blessing and thanks to those farmers and ranchers who are providing that nutritious food that we sit on our table.
Thomas says the county's agriculture industry employs close to 12,000 workers and creates nearly $600 million in gross regional product. And the benefits of that extend well beyond agriculture.
We also benefit from all those other agriculture products by providing clothing and housing and medication and all of those daily basis to supply our everyday needs.
The first observance of Farm City Week was in 1955. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Rich Petchke.
Take part in an upcoming digital scavenger hunt in Flagler County. Karen Johnson has more.
From 10 a.m. to noon today at the Betty Steflik Preserve on Moody Lane in Flagler Beach, you can participate in the GIS event, experiencing a fun way to see how local government uses the Geographic Information System in its everyday work to benefit Flagler County. GIS Manager Darlene Pardini.
GIS is Geographic Information Systems. Back in the day, it originated mostly mapping, so a lot of people are still thinking that it's paper maps, but now it is popular data associated with those maps. So if you're using Google and you see a point, you click on it and you know that's where a restaurant is or a gas station is.
Pardini says fun things are planned like a digital scavenger hunt, plus the experts will be there answering questions about GIS that is now integrated into departments and divisions, including Flagler Schools, Emergency Management, Growth Management, and Parks. Plus, the first 20 people who complete the scavenger hunt will receive a prize. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
How do you communicate with fellow students?
Remember when a phone call, a note, or a face-to-face conversation was the way to communicate with another person? It's all different now.
Snapchat and Instagram are probably like the main social media platforms like our generation uses today. I mean, it allows us like kind of see what our friends are doing, like post funny videos and things like that. And also TikTok. I know it's really popular today.
Carissa Jackson is a senior at Matanzas High School. She and 3 other high school seniors, 1 from Matanzas and 2 from Flagler Palm Coast High Schools, were guests on a recent episode of Common Ground on a Sunday morning. Kaylee Briggs is a senior at FPC and said that Facebook is outdated.
A lot of kids our age aren't really very interested in Facebook. However, Facebook owns Instagram, which a lot of us do use.
Briggs points to Facebook's privacy concerns and the ads aimed at certain people. She also said she understands that social media makes young girls feel uncomfortable when they comment on body types and such. Briggs said that on a positive side, social media provides a platform for real news and connections.
I think if everyone could really realize the goods and the bads and weigh them themselves and really be educated about it, we would probably have a much better experience on social media.
Common Ground is on WNZF on Sunday mornings at 10. Tomorrow, more of the pros and cons of social media. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.